What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. You're back out of the game, coming at you with another Summoner's War video. And in today's video, we're going to try to get to the bottom of this and figure out which one of these new collaboration monsters is the best. As you guys know, we got a new collaboration in the mix here, the Advanced Player of the Tutorial Tower, which I have no idea what it is, but it's all good because we got some new units here. This is something that's been hyped about here for about a week and a half. Fantastic kits here. We're finally going to take a look at it and see which one is the best. If you guys didn't know, we stream generally on Thursdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Childish402. We are definitely going to be doing some summons here. We got about 400 summons to do on my account. Super excited to get up in here, try to get one of these new units here. In addition to that, I'm hoping to see if we can pull ourselves our first LD5 tonight. So if you guys are interested in that, trade support, give me a follow over there and head on over there at 8 p.m. Would love to see you there tonight, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this here. The Advanced Player of the Tutorial Tower, the first one being called, I'm going to say, Hayanu Kim. I apologize in advance if I butcher this one. Yeah, I'm definitely not. Don't know anything about this kit, or don't know anything about this particular unit here. So let's go ahead and hop on. I don't know what happened there. I guess I clicked it. Let's see. So awaken skills. Let's take a look at it. Right, basic attack, and then skill 1, being able to do some additional damage that penetrates defense and then attacks nearby enemies. This will provide an attack up buff. Before dealing damage on the target, before dealing damage if the target is a monster. So we get a little bit more value out of that. That being said, though, we generally bring in a unit or we have a summoner that provides that type of support when it comes to the attack ups. But it's nice to know that he has it up. He has a way of getting it if, our buff is not available to us, right? So as far as taking a look at this attack, level 1 attack up 16 seconds, that's pretty nice. And overall, damage multipliers don't look too bad at all. I don't know how the calculations come into play here, how much this would kind of calculate if you were to look at this comparison to some other unit that just has raw damage, but I mean it looks pretty good overall, just by taking a look at it right now, right? Next skill, Flaming Aura Strike. This one's a 5 mana cost here. It does damage to the enemies, AoE damage, removes 2 beneficial effects on them, deals bonus damage based on the number of beneficial effects removed from each target here, and grants invisibility to themselves. So I like the key point in here that says it's based on the number of beneficial effects removed, right? If you're going up against a team that has, Wusa per se, and has 2 beneficial effects, if you remove it from his whole team, then that could be a ton of damage improvement into it, right? It's all based upon the number of beneficial effects removed from each target, not just from one target alone here. So yeah, there's definitely potential for this one to do a massive amount of damage. And then in addition to that, it has a way of protecting itself here. So this could be a really, really fun PvP unit. I'm guessing that people are going to be messing around with this one as well. And again, it is a 7-second invulnerability, so it's not too bad at all when it's maxed out here. The Thunderbolt Divine Strike here, the passive, provides the attack up at the crit rate buff up to himself when he gets a beneficial effects on. So again, some additional ways of providing a little bit more value for him. They're only 7 seconds here, so it's not going to happen all too often, right? Unless this team got a ton of beneficial effects here, but overall, still an interesting kit. I mean, it's not too bad for a collaboration monster, right? Let's take a look here. Can we get back in this one? Yeah, let's take a look at the Narin Ha, the water one as well. Let's take a look here. Awaken and skills. Let's take a look and see what we got here. So this one here, we have an ability that's going to go ahead and do AoE damage and apply a block beneficial effect and frostbite to a random enemy target within the area. So in this particular situation here, I do like the fact that, the damage seems okay, and it has a way of providing the beneficial effect, but the random enemy target, not really a big fan of that. The only value that could be had is if you're going up against the boss. So if you utilize a skill and you go up against the boss, overall, it's an AoE ability, so it's not going to be super high, multipliers here. But again, there's going to be more value when you're targeting one unit because, again, you're going to be able to, essentially, that's the only unit, you're going to target it, you're going to get those beneficial effects. Now, this skill here, Keeper of the Words Pain, is good, right? Attacks the enemy target 3 times based on the number of harmful effects on the target and will apply defense down per hit if the target has beneficial effects. So this is kind of cool because it is level 1 defense down, right? But if it's level 1 defense multiple times, that should be able to, kick it up there and provide, extend that defense down buff there, improve it, if I'm understanding it correctly here. So I do like that. And to my surprise, this skill is a mana cost of 3. That sounds pretty darn strong, considering the fact that this is kind of like the skill 3. Most skills are going to be, mana cost 4, mana cost 5. This seems pretty strong. Low mana cost, it has the potential to do damage similar to Argent, similar to Crow. unless I'm, not understanding something here, like this unit right here looks like an extremely strong unit to grow. So right now, between the fire one and the water one, they both look pretty good, but I'm liking this particular unit here more so than others because of the simple fact that one, I don't have Crow, one, I don't have Argon. So to have a unit like this to incorporate in our regular dungeon runs to improve that overall speed at which we clear it because of the harmful effects that we're going to be bringing in and the amount of damage that we can do based on the harmful effects, I will have to say this one is my favorite so far. Some additional bonuses here for the passive. The damage dealt will go up to 25% if it's a fire attribute, and then accuracy up will go up as well, being able to land those harmful effects that it has in players. So yeah, really, really cool kit. I do like it. I'm definitely a big fan of it. Of course, there's obviously a ton of more value when you're going with the fire ability, but overall, I mean, the damage is still set in place here. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to look, down the road here at the harm, basically like look at these stats. Like, let's take a look at this, right? 152 per attack base, but 18.7% based on a number of the facts is damage, right? So let's take a look at that. And how many hits? It's 3 times per hit, right? So I mean, let's like if we go back into monsters, right? And we take a look at somebody like Arjun per se. I'd be curious to see what kind of multipliers he has. So let's take a look to see if I can find it. The creature monster book here. Let's go to wind. And let's scroll all the way down. Let's go ahead and find that Argon here. Yep, where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he hiding? Here we go. Awakened, right, in the passive. Let's take a look at there. Let's see, where are we at here? Where are we at? So this one here, I think this is a little bit more damage per hit. And this is also definitely 6% more damage or so per hit. So obviously it's not going to be as strong as Argon, right? But it seems like it can, do really well. I mean, the value of a unit like this is still going to be pretty good here. So to have a water version of this, yeah, for sure. Okay, I see you, Comtois. I see you. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, obviously it's not going to replace Argon, but there's the damage that can be had when it's going up against a fire tribute. Sounds like it could definitely it could definitely do some really good damage here. So next one we got Mi Ryong, the wind version here. Let's take a look. Right, skill 1 or skill 2. Emperor's Wrath is going to be rushing to the opponent and doing damage based on their max HP and applies AoE defense down. Obviously really good. Let's take a look at the kit here. So this one here, this will go up to a level 1. Okay, very, very high chance of applying the defense down. And if you apply, you remove those beneficial effects here. So I like it for the simple fact that if it's maxed out, there's a really good chance of removing this. Now, I don't know if it's like a guaranteed removing. So, I mean, accuracy is going to be very, very important for this one, considering what it can do, what kind of value it can provide. Again, guys, this is an AoE damage ability that has the potential to strip this one. So this could be really, really nice. That being said, though, it is a mana cost of 4, so it's a little bit higher. But considering all that it incorporates in that one here, yeah, I can see why, right? So this one here, this is really interesting, right? Does some additional damage, again, based on the max HP. AoE damage, and it also provides a defense up and damage dealt up to herself here. So really interesting. Just a whole lot of dynamics in this particular kit here. Again, the damage overall doesn't seem like all too crazy. Seems like the value of skill 2 versus skill 3, this one's going to be a little bit less, but it also provides a little bit more support here from mitigation. So okay, sounds good. We like it. Next one here, Path of Emperor deals increased damage at fire attribute. It takes less damage for the water attribute, which is interesting. I mean, water attribute, I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean, it's water attribute's already going to be doing, less crits and whatnot to that wind one here, but of course it's just going to make it a little bit easier if people are bringing that, bringing the water attribute. This could be pretty fun for PvP. I can see this one utilized in RTA quite a bit. And then also applies attack up to nearby team members upon defeating enemies. So this is, like I said, this kind of stems more, I think, on the PvP aspect. I don't know how much value you could be able to obtain from a unit like this if you're just attacking a regular party. That being said, though, you never know if you do incorporate some kind of lineup that doesn't have other units. I wonder how many times can this recycle? If this is just like an enemy, like a random, or is this going to be like a random monster? Because I mean, you can think about so many dungeons or so many like bosses that we may do that have ads and whatnot that we're going to have to deal with. And again, if that's one of those things where you constantly kill them and get some attack buff up, it constantly resets here. I mean, yeah, sure, there could be a lot more value out of that. But Overall, tough decision here. You guys have to let me know in the chat what you think. I think the water one for me would probably be really good. I mean, they're really, really interesting. Water one and fire one just kind of scream out to me. This wind one though does have an interesting kit to say the least here. So it'll be a hard decision to make, but I guess so hopefully we'll have a decision for you by this evening when we get things rolling here. So again, guys, if you have any opinions on this, what you guys think about this, can you rate this in the chat down below for me here? Your top 3. What is this rating for you? I would love to know, in your humble opinion, which one of these collaboration monsters are the best. And I would greatly appreciate it, okay? That's going to be it, fam. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish, Childish Plays. Check it out. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next one. I'm out.